Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Lori from Enchanted Dreams 71, and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all happy, healthy, and blessed, and I want to thank you for coming over and showing my channel some support. So I wanted to show you guys a few things that I picked up yesterday at a local thrift store, and it is called Love Street Ministries, and they actually go out into the community and help the homeless. So I like to support them whenever I can. So it's been quite a while since I've been in there, and yeah. So Luann is the one who, excuse me. The lady's name is Luann and her husband, and they actually run/own that, and they are definitely well known in the community. So again, the work that they do, I like to support them every chance that I get. So I went by there and picked up a few things, and one is just this thing you can either sit up like that or hang, and it was $3. But it says, "Thank you for our daily bread." So I will be putting that up somewhere. That was like, what, $3? And then for $3, I got this little stretchy bracelet here. So I thought these, look at that sparkle. That's fun. But these, I'm actually going to be cutting them off and using them in projects. There's a couple that has the stones missing, but I think it's only like one or two. So I thought that would be nice to use, cut up and use in our journal. And then I came across this. Now, they had quite a few items, and I couldn't really tell. So I gave $2 for this, if it was real silver or not. I don't see any marks on them, but I do know that not all silver does. Or maybe it does. I am not sure. But at any rate, I thought I would get somebody with good hands and get some tarnish remover and see what they could get removed. But I thought this would be pretty. And it's actually Christmas. And I didn't notice that till I got home. See the bells? But, I mean, you got the bow, so you can sit it up anywhere. I guess this up here is holly. But I just thought that was so pretty. And it's the same on the other side. So we could just use that for just a little bowl of some sort. Let's get this out of the way. And then I think I'm just going to pick up one thing at a time. So they had this rim of paper. It does look vintage, but, you know, I really don't know. This is rose pink. This is 8.5 by 14, and it's a whole 500 rim, and let's see, it's fusion. Okay, yeah, I mean, it does have a barcode on it, but let's see. It is all taped up. You can see the patina there. Yeah, this is definitely at least vintage. So let's see. I want to see what color pink it is because I haven't opened it yet. Wasn't wanting anything too bright. I'm sorry if that's right up in your face. But we're going to figure out what color pink this is together. Okay. And this was $2. So $2 for 500 sheets of vintage, nevertheless, paper. Oh gosh. And that is a beautiful pink. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Absolutely gorgeous pink. Oh, mama is happy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna leave that on top because I'll probably never get it back in there. So we'll lay that there. And then I found this for $1. Don't even honestly know what I'm going to do with it. But you got the little pouch here that we all like to use. And then inside, it looks like it has some of these little sheets that has the months on them. Let's see. December is sad. We can't have a sad December. You can heat that up a little bit with your dryer to get it back up if you need to. So we've got that, and then we have these Avery sheets. And then these that also has the mutts on them. So I may or may not end up doing something with those. We shall see. Oh, bit down my December again. Stop it, December. There we go. Okay, so I got that. And I'll show that other last. This right here was just a little stack of paper for $1. I mean, these guys at this thrift store is so awesome. I mean, the other thrift store that I told you guys I liked a lot, they've just jacked up their prices so high, it's ridiculous. They help battered women shelter, and so I always supported them because that's an amazing cause. And I don't know, they just went under new management or something and started jacking up all the prices. And I mean, it really wasn't worth it. You could just about get what they were selling things for brand new. I mean, I know you can't, you know, you're not going to get vintage items, you know, but anyway, it just, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, so I got this pack of paper here, a bit of different, that's really shiny. It says cardstock here on this side, so different colors of cardstock there. And then, okay, so that's how much paper it was for $1. And then this one right here, guys, I actually held it up to the light because I thought it felt something, but this is actually some type of linen paper, because you can see it, feel it, and tell it. So I got that for $1. $1 well spent, I believe. Okay, I'm going to save that to last. And then I got this, guys. It says Royal Basmati. I don't know what that says. Anyway, it's rice. Look at this bag. Basmati rice. Maybe it's basmati. I don't know. But I gave $1 for it, guys. Look, $1. And it is a bag with a zipper on it with handles. How gorgeous is that? Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna put in it or what I'm gonna do with it, but I thought that was just gorgeous for $1, right? And look at this edge. That was hand stitched with some really big stuff is here. Twine, it looks like. But yeah, I thought that was awesome for $1. And then, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. So then I got these, and I haven't even looked at these yet, but there is a oak staple. I'm going to get out of there before I get my hand in trouble with that. So I got all 3 of these for $2. They were wrapped up together. We can go ahead and get that off. Oops. There we go. All right, so for $2, this is Southern Railroad serves the South. Look ahead, look south, Georgia Division. And I have no idea what this is, but these are tracks. And yeah, I thought this was just awesome. Information concerning changes, corrections, or additions to the following profile should be forwarded to the Office of Quality Control Engineering, Atlanta, Georgia. I like how this is typed. So you know this is old because of the way that is. But it just has all of these papers here and there that I thought would be nice. You can write on these to put in journals. So I got that. I would have paid more than $2 for that alone. But then it also came with a safety atlas. So we have maps. All about the railroads. Norfolk Southern. And then another one here. Are they the same? They may be the same, but hey, that doesn't matter if they are the same. I mean, you still get maps. Spring, okay, this is 98. And that one's 98. Yeah, so that would be the same thing. Yep, so I got all 3 of those for $2. Thought that was pretty good. And then I'll show you the other last because I want to do not really a demonstration, but kind of sort of not really. For $2, see if you guys can see this. Yep, I could get it all in there. I got this, and it's just like a wire tray to sit stuff in. And I really like that for $2. That's going to hold a lot of paper or ephemera or whatever we decide to do with it. So the last thing I wanted to show you guys was I actually got some of this, and I pick this up every single time I see it, especially if it's cheap. So I got it for $1. If you guys can see that. Oh no, $1. I know, I'm a dumbo. Anyway. I'm fixing to head back up there. Jazz is with me today, and we're going to head back up there. So anyway, every time I see these labels, mailing labels, I always grab them. And there was a good bit in there, I thought, for $1. So because I don't need mailing labels, so I actually took one of Rachel's digitals, and I printed it on here. So when you do that, of course, you get the labels. So let me see what I have. I'll just throw a label on this. Let me do it on this. This was in a different video where this was made. Let me see how I was going to do it. Yeah, I was going to do it up like that. Okay. So let's just, already pulled one off just to see. Now this did get a little bit of white there on that when I printed it. And I did do a fit to page just because I wanted to make sure that I got all the labels. But look, guys, you get cute little sticker thingies. Look at there. Now let's go down here. Oh, we found one there. And just peel them off. Excuse me for the sniffles. Cut whatever it is you need to cut. And you could actually stick them on your page any way you want to. Isn't that cute? So that is a great use if you come across these mailing labels really cheap. That is a great way to use those. Alright guys, so that is it for my thrift store haul for today. It's been quite a while since I did one. I hadn't been by there in a while, and I cannot tell you how amazing Luann is. It was quite a while back, maybe even a year ago. I just wasn't doing well, and I was going there, and I ended up getting there early, about 15 minutes early, and I just sat in my car and cried for like 15 minutes and tried to clean my face up and went on inside. And I mean, as soon as I walked in the door, her and her husband were standing there, and she's like, no, it was on the sidewalk. And she's like, are you okay today? And I'm like, yeah. Or maybe she asked me how I was. I'm not sure. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, no, you're not. She's like, what is it? And so I told her what it was, and we stepped inside because her husband was inside. She was on the sidewalk. So she pulled me inside, and it was still a few minutes before they opened. And she pulled me inside, and she told her husband, she says, come on, we need to pray for her. And stood right there inside their door, hand in hand, us three, and they prayed over me. So, yeah, she is absolutely amazing. So I want to support her and their ministry any chance that I get. Like I said, they go out and do a lot for the homeless. I believe they do that on Tuesdays. They go out to the community and they give them clothes and socks and clean panties and underwear and just all of these things that they really, really need. And as I was leaving, she said something about one of the books and asked me and said, do you something? I forgot what she said. Maybe it was the railroad books. And I'm like, no, ma'am, I actually make handmade journals. And then I'm like, you know what? I have some handmade journals at home that's already ready. I'm like, maybe before Monday and my surgery, I could bring them by there. And you guys can just give them out, to people that you just feel like is having a bad day or needs their day brightened. And she's like, well, we could give them out to the homeless. And I'm like, wow, that is an amazing idea. So hopefully coming up, now this is Friday, I'm filming way, way ahead, and because it's May 30th, I believe. Yeah, I'm filming way, way ahead, but what I want to get done today and tomorrow, by the time they close at 6 o'clock, and get some traveler's notebooks. And then I'm going to go by the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to get some quart bags, just like the big quart bags, and some packs of ink pens. And then I'm hoping to mass make, and I will film some of this, I'm hoping to mass make some traveler's notebooks and put it in a Ziploc bag, because, you know, they're homeless. If it's raining, they're going to get wet. That way their journal doesn't get wet, but get them a, you know, a bag to put it in, and then put them a pen in there. And then they could give it out when they do their mission. So that's really excited, and I'm really hoping that I can get that done today. Yeah, between today and tomorrow, and then actually get them to her tomorrow before they close. But yeah, Jazz is here with me today. So her and I are fixing to run back over there, and I'll actually go ahead and tell you why. It's because I have a pea brain. And when I was looking in their craft section, I actually saw like a whole shoebox full of nothing but like wooden stamps for $5. So I had some stuff I had sat down, so my intention was to take that stuff to the counter, put it with my other stuff, go back over there and get the stamps, and then I was done. Well, I got to talking to the little girl at the counter when I got up there, and I totally forgot about the stamps. So me and Jazz is going to be over there at 11 o'clock this morning as soon as they open, and grab those stamps if they still have them. And if they do, then I will do a video with nothing but those stamps, because like I said, it's a shoebox full of stamps, so that is a whole video within itself. I would just say, you know, if you can, do whatever you can to, you know, support your local thrift stores. Find one that is actually a cause that's dear and near to your heart. You know, helping the community and things like that. It may just be a small gesture, but one of these traveler's notebooks, and I'm going to make some feminine and some non-feminine, because I have Tim Holtz. You know, some guys may want a pen and some paper to write on, no matter what they're writing, whether they're journaling or not. But yeah, so we're going to be making some out of Tim Holtz and some out of some prettier, frittlier stuff for the ladies. But my hope is just that these traveler's notebooks will brighten their day. All right, guys, I love you guys. Yeah, next couple of videos, hopefully, if they still have the stamps, I'll do one on the stamps. I have all my videos, you know, way ahead, which I keep saying, but, and I've got a few more to do, and I'll definitely do some of the traveler's notebooks. Now, I may not film me cutting everything down to size, because that is time consuming, and it takes twice as long when you're on camera, trying to talk and all that at the same time. So I'll probably get all that ready, and then maybe we could come back and bind a few. I'll bind most of them off of camera. So maybe we'll cut some for a different journal, and then we will bind some, and then we'll put a couple of pockets in there, because I want this to be more of writing space for them, other than, you know, frittly little things and all of these pockets and tucks and belly bands and all that stuff. That's not going to be these journals. These are going to be pretty much strictly writing journals, although I think I am going to put a pocket in the front and in the back, and I hope my fat face didn't just get in the camera. Okay, so this is what I was trying to grab. So I have these prayers to strengthen your face cards. Faith, not face. Lord have mercy, Lori. So I am thinking about putting one of these in each of the journals, even in the men's journals. And yeah, so I wanted, isn't that so pretty though? So I wanted like a pocket on the front, so that I could put one of these in there. So those will fit perfectly. So I want to do that. Put those in there. And then in the back, I was talking to Veronica. I may type up, so I can just print it out. Just type up some encouraging words, like a letter, you know, specifically for them. Even though I don't know them and don't, you know their situation, or, you know, I don't know them personally. But I'm just hoping that I can come up with some words of encouragement for them, and let them know that there are people out there who think about them, who care about them, and who love them despite the situation that they're in, and also despite what they may or may not have done to contribute to them being to where they are, because we've all fell on hard times, and I'm telling you guys, it just takes, you know, one catastrophic event, whether it's someone losing a job or a spouse passing away or what have you, that can really just you know, sends you in a really bad place, and you lose your home, and then in your car, and then you're, you know, and people use all kinds of coping mechanisms. Sorry, can't get that word out. You know, to deal with things, so they fall into drugs and alcohol and all these things. And, you know, we're not here to judge, we're here to help. You know, our Lord and Savior will be our judge, not anyone on earth. So that's why it's important not to really think too much about or care too much about what anyone else thinks, because the Lord knows your heart, and He's the one that matters, because He's the one I'm going to be, and we're all going to be standing in front of on Judgment Day, is going to be Him. So I'm hoping this is my small way of giving back to the community, and I'm really excited about that. All right, guys, I got to go. I love you all very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.